getting very excited, thinking about who is up next. This man has been known to fight with bears, juggle fire. Well, he does write really good poems about moths and parking and beards. So can we have a massive, whooping, hollering round of applause for Tim Goodings?
Hello, I've got 3 poems. The aim of the first one was to try and take a really boring, monotonous subject matter and just make it sound really exciting. So I'm going to make it really dramatic and over the top to offset the dullness of the actual subject matter. And you'll know if it works, because if you're bored, it hasn't. Okay, so this verse was called the Frederick Method. He lines it up, the anonymous master, no faster than is necessary, no excess flair, just excess care, and no gloating after. He's humble. The wheel is turned, the clutch engaged, a stage of tarmac for a parking performance, enormous attention from the papers who dedicate a page. The first rumble. Tomorrow's headline for this marvel is a news of the day, will say, parking pioneer, near completion of his new way. Frederick prepares to reveal his new method. For spaces deemed too small to enter, the centre of parking innovation has found a cure. Thank your saviour and parking mentor, Frederick, for his effort. Hand on the back of the passenger seat, his feet delicately ebbing and flowing, growing crowds in awe of his impossible feat. He's parking in reverse. The crowd begins to chant and cheer, the tears run down his face. This space, he says, has found my fear. But first, his wife jumps in beside her lover. There's another way, my dear, another space. His face turns stern, resolves not to waver, will not fall. Now it's time to turn back the wheels. The squeals of his fans grow louder. He's prouder now, but with a composure of steel, promises he will not stall. A few more minutes, and the wheels are aligned. His spine tingles. The hairs feel static. I've cracked it, he cries, and finds old ladies weeping, children laughing, and dogs barking. With a scribble of pen and turn of wrist, the journalists document this wonder of the world. Now unfurled, they ask, "What do you call this?" Frederick Parallel replies, "It shall share my net." Of course, the journalists exclaim. Now begins the age of Frederick parking. Okay, so this second poem is just essentially a wish fulfillment poem. It's called Massive Beard. I've got a massive beard, by the way. I've got a massive beard. One that I can wipe my feet on. A body curtain is a little too thin. A skirt for my chin. A valance for my head. So long that I can eat my breakfast while my beard is still asleep in bed. So massive I can have pyjamas that grows with my face, and I can justify parking in a disabled space. I've got a massive beard, and I'll be talked about for years to come. I'm like Rapunzel, but with more testosterone. Soon I'll cut it off and sell it in strands and curls to underprivileged, bold-faced teenagers who want to impress their mates and girls, and to unconvincing transsexuals. Any leftover I'll shove into the plug holes of people whose houses I go to, and sneak into restaurant kitchens and sprinkle it into mashed potato. Glue it to the inside of the ears and noses of sleeping old men, and I will never speak of my beard again. I've got a massive beard, a massive, massive beard. But it's mostly in the planning stage at the moment. I've just got one more, and it's in the same vein as the parking one, and it's a very boring subject matter. It's about a moth, and it's called Moth. A moth is not a lot of things, but a dull cocoon with wings. You are but a ugly butterfly, beating your wings to a beacon of light. You're an insect that lacks appeal. Your wings have that dusty, singed feel. The warning of your dead, wax-coated friends appears to be nil, for you fly too close to the flames still. hideous little Icarus. You must be sick of us and our ultra-violent tricks of the light, frying you mid-flight. You have no defence, no bite or sting. You're a bee wannabe. An attacking wasp dies with nobility and leaves a painful legacy. On your wings, a pair of demon eyes. You're all jittery. I'm not trying to demonise you, it's not that I'm bitter. See, I'm just better. Me, more evolved, more understanding of illumination. Explain what you gain, but pain from intense heat radiation. There must be something more to it, some sort of power you intuit. I have seen the light, but I choose not to fly into it. Lepidoptera, my hat goes off to you.
Doesn't fight with bears or juggle fire, but he does write a great poem about parking, doesn't he?